What's going on, Z Warriors? Mr. Waffles here, and we're here with Mark Bolger. So I know a lot of people have been playing 20, but mainly like with Black Deceptive, right?
It's deceptive.
You know,
yeah, I've seen some perceptive.
Devious, yeah, whatever.
Devious, deceptive.
Let's go along with it.
Yeah, whatever. It's good enough. No one else gonna know the difference.
Yeah, but pretty much that one. But you took a new approach with it. You took Blue Protective, so.
I wouldn't say it's new because
Well,
it's
I guess
old
different because
blue.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I haven't really seen a lot of people talk about it, and it worked out pretty well for me specifically. Because
Why
of dominance.
blue?
Dominance.
Dominance.
Get to level 2 and don't die.
So most people like to, I guess, stay at 1 because like the reveal in the hand kind of thing. Why, like, how is dominance so important to you compared to just like camping on 1?
The ability to just pretty much bring out a freestyle drill on level 2 while entering combat, and then at the end of combat, if you still have it, rejuve 3, and then if you don't control style drill, banish your style drill. That's pretty awesome. I like that a lot more than the reveal effect. I don't go for mill. Mill's kind of pointless in my opinion. I mean, it's cool. It definitely, if your deck is surrounded, set up for it, then that's great. But, you know, I don't know.
Plus, like, you're playing blue, so you have access to mental drill, so you pretty much have both benefits of that.
I actually don't run mental drill because it seems counter to his level 2. What was his level 2? If you don't control a style drill, banish your drill.
But the fact that you can, if you want to go that route, like, you can still see their hand if you...
And there's definitely merit for running like a biting drill. If you run 3 acquisitions, you can mill. There's definitely some merit for running a freestyle drill. I mean, a style drill. But,
yeah, cool. So like, we'll get into the deck profile, so let's check it out. So for physicals...
Of the 1 wall breaker, it's probably overkill, but it's been helpful. It helped me against an Namekian Piccolo today.
Plus you're blue, so you don't need you know.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's probably overkill, but you know, I like it. The 3 Sinister Chokes, when you can make it do 7 with an attack drill out or just base.
Yeah, I guess you want to play it down.
Yeah, sure. I'll just screw all this up for you.
No, it's all good.
3 Sinister Chokes, pretty nice. Android 20's Domination. Actually, believe it or not, I don't really like this in this deck. Like, the banishment's nice and everything, but it doesn't really do much. Stacking is cool, the Endurance 2 is nice, but I've never looked at this card and thought, this is awesome for this deck.
Yeah.
Now, I don't even know what this is called. Blue Encircled Strike. I originally put it in here because my deck was bad, and I didn't have any answers for Namekian. So if I knew that they were going to overturn a way to close, or I assumed they were going to overturn a way to close, I would try and lead in with this. And it's a free attack for 3, and it can be buffed to 5. It's not bad. I'm probably going to take one of these out and make it a second sphere, and who knows with the other one. 3 Betrayals. There's no reason to even mention those.
Please mention them.
Well, they're good. Like, if you're not running 3 Betrayals in a blue deck, that's bad. 3 Blue Slash. This card actually won me 2 games today. Pretty much I entered turn 1, had a stare down a Blue Slash and whatever. I got Android Attack Drill. I did 3 life cards and milled them 6. Yeah. So 9 life cards turn 1, and you know, it's
most of it's unpreventable.
Yeah, I mean, I personally think this should have been an ultra rare. It's a freestyle ultra rare. It's so good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
Endurance 1 as well. Yeah.
Absolutely. You have Blue Head Knocks for 5, buff to 7 with attack drill out. It's just a staple in blue in my opinion. It's a free attack for 5, really good.
Lower aim 0 is always clutch.
Yeah. All right, so I'm running 1 blue wrist block and 2 blue fist catches. Reason being is because I couldn't find a 3rd blue fist catch. It's, you know what, I kind of like the ratios it worked out.
Yeah, so. But what about wrist block? I mean,
wrist block has come in handy a couple times against red, believe it or not, with relaxation. I was able to stop one of their physical attacks and blow up relaxation or a BTP. Yeah. It's always a helpful card, but if anything, I would probably go and make it 2 of, but I'm trying not to run too much defense because it's already blue as is. I got the 2 Optic Blasts.
For energies,
Yep, you have the 2 Endurance on it, 6. This can swing games against the Namekian or anybody really running balls. What's the effect on this? Capture a Dragon Ball. If you capture a Namek Dragon Ball, destroy the top 3 cards of your opponent's life deck. If you capture Earth Dragon Ball, draw a card. So, spoilers, Earth Dragon Balls, that's cool.
Can imagine they never release Earth Dragon Balls.
That'd be hilarious, just like Yajirobe. Got him. So, yeah, I mean, this swings games in my opinion. And I don't really, well, you'll see, but I don't run Fierce. This is really my only ball tech. And I think at a 2 of, I might bring it up to a 3 of, but I like it at 2 of for right now. Blue Terror, once again, another card that gives me that combat where I can swing games if I've already got a really good hand. Blue Terror will let me get the 1 card I need, whether the 1 wall breaker, stare downs, anything I need for that combat, so I got Blue Terror. Blue Guard, just for the draw effect. It's always been good, in my opinion. I don't really care about anger control because you'll see later, but I'm running acquisition drills and other anger tech, and so I think for energy stops, its blue guard is pretty good. I got a double blast, probably overkilling the anger again, but it's lower anger 2, some other effects I never get off anyway, and a base of 6 life cards. So another hard-hitting energy attack, pretty good.
And plus, if you dominance, and can make it unpreventable.
Yeah, which I never do anyway because I always forget the effect.
Yeah.
I'm bad at this game. Blue Rejection, which is my favorite card. It's the energy for 6 banish after use. You gain 4 sages on hit, and your next styled attack is free. So if I'm against a beatdown, like this is my lifesaver.
Yeah.
Arm Blast for a pretty much a physical block, and then if I really need to, I'll lob it for 7 life cards. Usually
So
with
good,
attack
the
drop.
versatility.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just, that's about it. It's a stop and it's an attack. Good stuff. And I made a mess.
How could you?
I don't care. Blue Neck Beam. It's a 3 of. It's my only de-leveling card. Plus I can pitch it to get Sage's back. It helps against a mirror match, especially if physical beats mirror match. And if they use their power and I haven't used my power yet, if they throw physical, I can pitch it, then I can use my power. So it's a cool little effect with that. Plus the level locking, the level control. Good stuff. One time. It's time. 1 sphere. I'd like to make it a 2. Sphere. 3 stare downs. Stare downs. Alright, so I run 3 of the Omni block because as you can see here, I'm not really running too many stops as is. I've got the 3 blue guards, 3 wrist blocks, and then the arm blasts. And that's about it. Or the wrist block and whatever fist catches. So, I mean, these really come in handy because I'm doing more damage than I'm receiving. And if I ever hit level 2, which is typically the whole point of the deck, I survive. I take some damage. You have to take some damage. Then you rejuve 3 at the end of combat. 2 VTPs is, once again, another card that swings games. If you're not running 2 VTPs in most decks, it seems really odd. You should probably do that. 2 Ki Buildups just to give you a little more presence because you don't have an attack on your level 2. While level 2 is awesome, you sometimes want to get a little more.
You want to push in,
Exactly, like especially if you want to bait on an Optic Blast. Absolutely perfect to bait on an Optic Blast. So it's going to come in for 9 with an attack drill out.
Yeah.
So if they're going to stop this, then there's a pretty good chance your Optic Blast is going to come in. That's going to change the whole game. And I ran out of room.
So good.
Blue Dominance, 3 of. You need to level up. And there's not too much anger game. I'm not pitching to Mastery too much. I can. It's an alternative way to level up. I don't like doing it that way. So Dominance is pretty much my only way to level up. What's really cool about Dominance in this deck, which I'm sure most people have figured out at this point, is that when you level up, you keep 2 drills. Then, when entering, you can go into your discard or life deck to take another drill. So essentially with Dominance, you get 3 drills. So I think it's
pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I got
the one lookout because not a lot of people are really running a lot of mill right now.
But just in case, right?
Yeah, because I believe Android 20's level 1 gets around it anyway, which is what I'm anticipating. But against like a black, if black 20 starts to show up in our meta a little bit more, I'll maybe take in the second one. But really good card, stops mill. 2 Android 20's scouting drill. Good drill, prevents damage. I actually don't really use it that much, surprisingly. Prevents energy attacks, rather. I just kind of have it out there to activate my next drill, which is my favorite drill, Acquisition Drill, which is probably the best drill in this deck. If someone's running a Smoothness Drill, I'll steal the Smoothness Drill. If someone's running a Positioning Drill or whatever, any drill that they may be relying on, I'll steal it from them.
Yeah.
Anything that they want, I'll take. It's so good. And not to mention, if I'm playing against an anger deck, I have 2 of these out. Lower anger 2, lower anger 2. That's 2 actions. I didn't have to use anything for my hand. Not to mention all the overkill anger I have. Anger hate in this that I have right now. So this has to be my favorite drill. I almost want to bring it up to a 3 of, but that might be too much. And then I have attack drill at 1. Reason being is I originally had it at 2. It didn't really feel necessary because I'm almost going more survival while just kind of taking shots here and there. Granted, I'm very aggressive, but it just didn't feel necessary because I'm already hitting for 6. There we go, 6, 5, 6. It's just so many good attacks that this was icing on top of the cake. It helped bait out certain attacks, but it wasn't something I desperately needed. And a lot of people went for this drill first when they dropped ball 4. If they had removal, they go for this one, thinking that I cared about this the most. I had no idea. This is my favorite drill.
Got it.
Got him. And that's about it for the deck.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy. It's a mess.
It's all good.
Yep.
But yeah, so any changes you would make to the deck
Absolutely.
besides like the taking out, I guess, the one of the Encircled Strikes?
Well,
or
the Encircled Strikes would probably become a second sphere because I only have 2. I'd like to put some digs in here somewhere because
Yeah, I think that would be really good.
I've gotten to level 3 once while playing you actually, and I only won because you brought me up to level 3. And just the ability to constantly mill and mill and mill as an action has been awesome. And the Banish Tutor, and just I definitely want to get. I want an alternative way to level aside from Dominance because if I'm playing a Raditz and they remove my Dominance, that's another reason I want to level up. And sometimes I want people off level 1. So
Yeah. You could probably guess like one Encircled for a sphere, the other one for a dig, and try and find room for like 2 more.
I'm sure I can make a cut somewhere. I mean, it's getting a little tight as is because I'd really like a third Optic Blast. Like I said, I feel the card swings games. I know we were talking before, and you feel that like it's a good 2-of, but I don't know. I think that this is definitely a 3-of, especially in our local meta because we're seeing Dragon Balls everywhere. Everyone's playing the Mech and everyone's.
And once the Earth Dragon Balls come out, you could expect a bunch of people playing that.
Exactly. So I mean, you're gonna have 2 different sets of Dragon Balls that could potentially be targets. This card's only going to get better over time.
Optic Blast.
Yeah.
How I feel about it. Yeah, awesome. I mean, what do you don't like about the deck? Is there anything that you really don't like, or?
It's a little bit slow, therefore it's a little boring. Like you're not playing like a Goku Kami Ball deck. So that's in my opinion, even though that's kind of slow, it's a lot more fun than this deck. It's pretty straightforward. There's nothing crazy going on here. So.
But you can do some cool stuff with the acquisition drills.
Oh, absolutely. The acquisition drill can change everything up, but there's nothing crazy going on. So you play it, you know how to play it, you expect your bad matchups, and with Krillin out of the meta, this thing really doesn't have a lot of bad matchups right now.
So what would you consider like a bad matchup?
Probably Android 20 Black is probably the only bad one, but there's enough tech in here I think that could deal with it. You could steal their Smoothest Drill, like I said. You can do a lot of things to disrupt them. The 2 sphere, I would like to be a 3 spheres, but I wouldn't have the 3rd sphere, so 2 spheres would definitely be important against them, and that's about it. I mean, you got the 1 wrist block for the tech against their searching techniques, and I think that's it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Well, thanks again for the deck profile. I mean, I'm just, I know a lot of people are also going with blue, but more tag team with like the gimmicky, like.
Yeah, I tried that at first with actually Nappa. I was going for like a lockdown hidden power drill thing. It didn't work. I lost the ability to pitch for mastery. I lost the anger control.
Yeah, it's huge, right?
Yeah, I feel like down the road it'll be better, but there's not enough support for tag team right now, and I'd rather go protective. I'd rather go with a master that has all the support and it's gaining even more with each set that comes out.
Yeah, awesome, dude. Yep. So thanks again for the deck profile, and hopefully we'll see you, some other events. Oh, awesome! That's it.
Yep, I quit. Red Gohan's going online, guys. You got it.
I can't wait.
Yep,
oh yeah, can you talk about that? I knew I was like really. Oh.
No,
really?
I was just kidding. It's classified. It's not gonna happen. You're not getting it.
Please?
No.
Okay. Well, we try. We try to get the notorious Red Gohan from the notorious 3rd place Mark Bolger, but
yeah, man. One day it'll be out there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna post my Red Gohan. Screw you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll see how it is. Piece of
shit. So until next time, Z Warriors. Mr. Waffles out.
Okay. I hope you already turned it off. I'm about to stand here like an asshole.
No, still.
Really? Yeah. All right, I'll leave it in there for the goof.
Yeah.